What's happening, guys? Christie and I are at the compound riding around on the Rhino, and this is the field right next to the compound. It's chock full of fireflies. Literally, I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but there's literally thousands of them out here. The field's about a quarter mile long, and you can't shake a stick without hitting one. And Christie happens to be somewhat of a firefly expert because her daughter Amber and her used to catch them all the time, and her daughter did a report in school about them. So Christie's going to give us a little history of the firefly. Go ahead, Christie.
It was one of the things that Amber and I loved to do when she was little. She was fascinated with fireflies. So we would catch them and make a firefly terrarium and, you know, keep them for a while and then eventually turn them loose. But we set up a whole terrarium, and one day she did a school report. She had to be only like in 2nd or 3rd grade. You know, she was real little. And she did the report on fireflies. And we learned all about them. It was pretty neat. It was like our fun thing to do.
So what do you know about fireflies?
Well, I know the difference between a male and female firefly.
And what might that be?
One has 2 glow strips and one has 1 glow strip. And
which one has what?
I believe it's the male that has 2 and the female has 1, and she has a slower blink, and the males have a quick flash, and the females usually are lower lying in the grass where the males are up higher. There's also an imposter firefly.
Really?
Yes, he's I forgot what it's called, but it looks like a firefly, but the glow is like more of a green glow, and it's actually twice the size. And they mimic the fireflies to attract them and then eat them.
Whoa, that's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah, they're
That's kind of like when you post your bike for sale on Craigslist and they pretend they're coming to buy it, but they really steal it.
Exactly.
And you want to cave their head in with a baseball bat.
Exactly. So we
Speaking of which, you may know that we are restoring a motorcycle for a young man whose bike was stolen. It was a Honda CRF150, and they stripped it down to the frame. It was nothing but a motor and wheels, and it was all stripped down. We just redid it. We're giving it to him tomorrow, so stay tuned. Tomorrow we got a really cool adventure, giving this kid his bike back. Hopefully it'll be one of those Kodak moments. So I don't know how fireflies getting eaten got turned to motorcycles, but it seems like in my brain,
well,
it's all
everything turns to motorcycles in your brain. But no, it is one of the most wonderful childhood memories I have is growing up and catching fireflies, and I did it with my daughter, and it's, you know, we would go camping and we would go with my friend Paulette, and I remember her brothers Chris and Rob would be absolutely adored Amber when she was little, and we would all go camping, and they would help hunt for fireflies with her. It was just we used to have a blast. I mean, she just loved doing that. It was just a great memory.
Let's take a ride across the field here. Wall we built, about a mile of stone walls in the compound to keep the savages from the north out. Just like Hadrian's Wall. You gotta Google Hadrian's Wall. Hello, Firefly. Hello, Ken. Ironically, this is the stone wall to our property over here. And we don't have fireflies out here as many because our grass is too short. They like the long grass. Our neighbor doesn't cut the grass in their field, so it's a hay field. garden here that this was the worst part of our lawn. It was like a dead patch in the grass, and she goes, "Why don't we turn it into the best part of the lawn?" So that's what we did. Look at all flowers out the wazoo. Lots of flowers. Daisies.
The Shasta daisies.
Which one does a hummingbird like?
Right over here, the bee balm. Those big, tall, red ones right there. Let's see if I can shine my light on it. That's the hummingbird. Specialty right there is bee balm. The Shasta daisies. And then these are just coming in. They're the butterfly bushes. And there's 3 of them right behind the hydrangea tree. They're just starting to bloom, so those will be big purple flowers.
Those big white ones.
More Shasta daisies. Catmint is in front.
Planted all this year. This was the start of the COVID. This is one of our COVID projects.
Yeah. They love to sit in this little tree here, the red trees.
The hummingbirds.
Yep.
Basketball court in the driveway here. I made a basketball court out of pavers.
There you go.
It's up on the house. No video would be complete without a rip on the Honda XR250. So I've been trying to figure out the start technique on this. I think I got it down now. I've got it down to, I got it 14 times in a row. First kick hot, and cold is where my technique's still struggling. So I'm going to risk embarrassment.
Okay, you can do this, honey. You got this.
It's got a high compression piston and a cam. The motor was just rebuilt by the Wizard, and it starts first kick warm. Sometimes cold is a little technique. You gotta kick it over a few times to prime it. Like I'm not trying to start it. I'm just kicking it over. So these don't count. This is just your primer kicks. And then you this is your compression release right here. So you kick it until you get it to right there. Oh no, right there is top dead center. Then you pull this lever in. That's a compression release, and kick it right past top dead center. Just a little tiny bit right there. Boop. And then come all the way up. And first kick, baby. Like clockwork. Love my Hondas. Love my Hondas. Good little Honda.
Happy Honda.
Good Honda. They top nicer when they start faster. This thing's such a hoot to ride. It's a very low mile bike. 2003, we got the new Dunlop Tire on the front. It's got a headlight on it, which makes it a lot of fun to ride at night. I put 28 miles on it since I bought it home last week. Christie and I went out on the Dyna. We should have filmed that. We went over 100 miles with Gerald Rothman Jr.
Yeah, we had fun. That was a good
That
ride.
name sounds familiar. He's a former factory road racer. He won Daytona in the 600 class in the super sports. Gotta do a wheelie for you guys.
if we can see him again. Yes, he loves that 250.
Sometimes you don't need a 60 horsepower two-stroke to put a smile on your face. A little 250 four-stroke. These things are notoriously durable. There's a bunch of guys that ride these. A couple of YouTubers in particular. I forget the guy's name, but I subscribe to his channel. He's got one of these. He's been riding the wheels off of it for years. He's been trying to blow up the motor because he wants to build a performance motor, but it won't blow out. He beats the shit out of it regularly. These are like pretty much one of the most durable bikes Honda's ever made. And Hondas are notorious for reliability, so I thought this would be a good bike to have around for Taylor and Jordan and their little brother Devin, who's getting into riding, so they can ride. And I'm trying to do a wheelie all the way around the house on it. I've only made it 3/4 of the way around. I've got this blooper wheelie technique where you drag your feet like this. Okay, I made it around the trailer. Now I got to try to do it around the house.
It's a long ways to go around the house. Let's see if we can see him come around here. Oh, he's still doing it. Still up. I did it! He did it! I think he's going around the trailer for one more. Oh, nope, that's it.
That's it, folks. I did it the first time.
There you go,
Makes me feel like a
baby.
kid again. When I was a kid, I had a 79 Suzuki R100, and I used to do that. I'd do the wheelies around the house. I had that thing mastered, and I could ride wheelies everywhere on it, and that's what I did. I rode it every single day. And July 11th, 1980, I won 4 motos at Southwick in the 100cc novice class and got my amateur plates. And excuse me, it wasn't July 11th. It was July 4th weekend. I mean, it was a double race day, and I won all 4 motos, 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. Smoked everybody. Then the next weekend, I made the mistake. I drank a bottle of Colt 45, a quart, and a whole quart of beer, and that was, let's see, I was 15 years old, and I was at the sand pits, and yeah, I might have had a puff or two. Didn't inhale though, like the president said, and probably was feeling a little too good, and I crashed over a jump. Actually, it was a kind of a mechanical failure. My handlebar grip came off, and when I was going over a big step down jump, and I was ripping, and the bike landed right on my leg and snapped my tib and fib in half. So that sucked. That was the end of my race season. I was on crutches all summer. Broke my leg pretty bad. 1980. So I learned, do not drink beer and ride motorcycles, or smoke and ride motorcycles. I don't drink or smoke at all anymore, because I realize that's not a good way to live. So I'm stone cold sober, just high on life. I don't drink at all. I haven't drank since August 26, 91, or I haven't smoked since December 24th of 91, except for cigars. And I just gave those up recently too, because a good friend of mine came by and told me about his battle with bladder cancer almost killed him from smoking. So I don't smoke, I just ride, work out every day. Somebody asked me to tell him about my workout routine. Maybe I will sometime share with you guys. 80% of his diet, Christie cooks a really lean diet for us, and we work out at least 4 or 5 days a week and ride every day. Oh, hey, guys, the Ride 365 is still alive. The dream is still alive. I've ridden every day except for 2. And I may have even ridden on those 2 days, but I cannot confirm. And you might ask, well, how do you not know if you rode those 2 days? There was 2 days that I honestly, looking back, I may not have ridden. And pretty much every day I ride at work, so it's easy for me to do it. But today's a day where I hadn't ridden a bike till now because we were landscaping at the mill. That's enough of me flapping my gums. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being there for my first wheelie around the house at the compound in our Firefly story with Christie. Stay tuned, and God bless America. Tomorrow's an awesome day. Giving the kid the Honda 150 we fixed up for him. And Junior's racing this weekend, so stay tuned. It's going to be awesome. Thanks for watching. God bless.